on the mural wall. Now, where's my color? Oh man. Hello. I'm back here working on the mural. I didn't like what I was doing, so I've changed it. Here, let me show you. See if this works. Alright. See this? It's like something out of like a... Gosh, I don't like it. So I'm going with more of a natural look, a real look. I'm on the wrong direction with that. I got the mortar back on. Is this the right color? Nope. The downside is not, I don't have a helper. If somebody's looking for a job, I'm looking for a new helper. I'm up here on the scaffolding and I've got no one who can go grab something or help paint. A lot of work. I need some help. So if you're looking for work, hit me up. All right. That's not it. Wrong glue on the can. There we go. It was so hot the other day. I was back for like 5.5 hours. Ugh, I couldn't wait to finish. I was cooked. And since I changed my mind, I have to go back and hand paint the grout for the mortar joints, meaning everything I've already done is now my undertones for what I'm doing. So I just it's gotta let go. Like brick mason did. Pick a bar, stone, check it out, build it. Oh, what's fun about it, I don't know if you can see, I can't see because of the sunshine. There's an arch down here below my knee that kind of mimics this arch. So I put a little stone here, smaller stone, a little bit bigger stone. So a big giant stone, we're using smaller stones, so it was easier to cut. Please. Hey, hi.
Hi. Do you mind if I take a picture and post?
Not at all. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
A little warm.
I know. It was like there for a while with it being some cloud cover. I was out gardening and I went for a walk.
Hey, I can work in this. I can't work in the rain. So.
Yeah, okay.
And I can always go find somewhere to cool off, you know?
I thought, oh, it's time to post some progress on our mural.
Is it looking okay?
Cool.
Is it all right? Looking good?
Oh, yeah, totally.
All right.
Get a couple angles here. Well, the colors on the bricks are awesome.
On this side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the other one just, I wasn't liking it at all. I'm like,
Well, I remember you were saying you went.
just didn't like it.
Yeah.
See, I went down to the creek, took a look at the bridges. I went over to Ligor Road. Are you familiar with that area? Big old stone bridge on Ligor Road. Went over there and looked at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's one up by my place in on Antietam Creek, so got a better idea.
Well, it's looking pretty darn authentic as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably Not probably. I'll get to here with the stones. I'm gonna come back and shadow and highlight all of this, and then I'll have to move my scaffold. So this may be like done by the end of the day, this section.
Wow.
So, of the stone work.
Well, that's a lot, because I mean there's a lot of detail in that. But yeah, it's so
yeah.
are you going to go to Mexico this weekend?
No,
Oh,
not this weekend.
I was going to say, because it's supposed to get up to 101 on Friday.
It was at 122 at my friend's house in Arizona the other week.
Yes. Our youngest is living in Phoenix right now.
Okay.
Because he's with the Phoenix Symphony.
Oh, but
Bassoonist.
yeah, Michael was telling me about that. That's cool.
But he has a friend, they have a friend visiting, and they're going to Sedona and the Grand Canyon, and I'm like, dude, really be careful.
You're gonna melt.
They're hauling more hikers and things out of some of those places from heat exhaustion and suffering from heat.
You've been out that way before, right? In the heat. Like,
oh yeah, I grew up in it.
Oh okay. Yeah, like we would go mountain biking in Moab. I think we went in July.
Yeah.
And you better be done by 9 o'clock because at 9:30 it's 110.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in maybe I told you this, but I grew up in southeastern Washington.
Yeah.
Which is desert.
Oh yeah, high desert, right? The high desert.
Columbia River Gorge.
Okay.
Area. We're at that Columbia River Plateau thing. I don't know that it cracks me up, but with Oppenheimer coming out, because the reason that my dad moved,
I know nothing about it other than everybody's talking about it.
Well, but the reason that my dad moved out there, my oldest brother was already born, I wasn't, is he got hired by DuPont. He went to work for the Atomic Energy Commission and was a part of developing the Manhattan Project.
Oh my.
I know. I was like, well, that's some karma. But, then obviously stayed on and they did other things. And then I used to go out and work in the summers. When I was in college, I'd come home and they hired me to work out in the projects. And we would catch a bus at 6:30 in the morning when it was already getting hot. I'd travel 20, 25 miles out into the desert on non-air conditioned buses. We'd be coming home at night, it'd be 100 plus degrees. It was like, yeah, well,
and
back in the day, and I went barefoot to in school in snow. No.
And the locals don't help. Like my buddy's like, but there's no humidity. I'm like, dude, at 122, I don't care what it is. It's hot.
You're gonna get fried.
I was like, can you go jump in the pool and cool off? Oh no, it's like bath water. I'm like, that's cooking, man.
Yeah, that should be a clue. Just take care.
Oh my God, the worst ever was New Orleans. I was there for my ex-wife's family reunion. I think it was like July or August. Oh.
Yeah, it's intense.
That was hot.
Well, I've been to Sedona a lot. I love Sedona.
It's beautiful.
And so I texted, I said, look, some short hikes. Sugarloaf Mountain, you can walk out to Bell Rock, you can sort of walk around the edges of Cathedral Rock and the creek there, but really don't do anything over. I sent him some pictures. I said, here, pretty, go here.
Everybody sees this stuff on YouTube and they're like, I could do that, that'd be awesome. And it's like, oh, he's dead, he dried, dehydrated. It's like, I was carrying, God bless, I think I had 4 gallons of water on me when we went riding. And these young guys go out there with nothing. It's like, dude, no, you're gonna die. You can't ever.
And not only that, it's like I used to go out to Colorado, north of Denver, and they're like, look, this is really high elevation and hot. You need to take a day or two to get acclimated, so that your body knows how to deal with not only altitude but the dry. Like drink at least a gallon of water a day, minimum. So you don't get splitting headaches, and and it's true. Somebody's been like, oh, I've got such a headache. Well, how much water are you drinking? Well, I forgot. Well, yeah, that's what happens then. So, yeah, so it's just like Mari's birthday is on, her 40th is on Saturday, so she wants to go. She's taking a group of friends and reserve a spot at the baseball stadium. What's
for the Rockies? Is that right? Where?
In Baltimore.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Orioles.
Yeah, because the Yankees are playing. Of course, we come from Jersey. We're always big Yankee fans. So I'm like, seriously? At least it's a night game. I'm like, It's going to be 101 and we're going to a baseball game.
Really? Yeah, because I saw it's supposed to get really hot. Like this heat from the south is starting to come up our way now. Like we're gonna cook for. Is there any chance of rain? I haven't even.
I think they're showing it, but then
Eh,
it's like there was supposed to be
nothing
some rain
real.
later today. But
Yeah, chance of storms.
yeah,
Summertime.
and
We
then
need rain though, bad.
oh yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah we do.
Everything's cooking. I was like, all the lawns in the neighborhood are just brown.
Oh yeah, everything's stressed.
But yet I don't hear anybody talk about water restrictions voluntarily, or anything yet. It's like, hasn't rained in a while.
Yeah, and we haven't been getting the snowpacks. You know, like I see pictures of Mount Rainier and I'm like, wow.
Have you seen the volcano up in Iceland going off? Oh my God, you see the whole side of it just collapsed the other day?
No, I
Like,
missed that.
It was like, ugh, probably like 18% of one of the quarters, just the pyroclastic flows one on either side, like cut a valley, I guess, for like a better term, or like a pathway. And then all of a sudden you're watching this video and the whole side of it just goes kaboom. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather go there than Mexico to see that. But
Well, I remember when Mount St. Helens exploded, because I mean I was down in California at that point, but my dad.
88?
Huh?
What was that? 88, 89?
Somewhere in there, yeah, late 80s.
Mm.
Because we left Santa Barbara like in 70, 71 or something like that. But my dad was still living in Richland, which is 150 miles due east of it.
Mm-hmm.
It actually rattled his screen door
Oh, I
and
bet.
exploded.
I don't think anybody, that was,
And I had friends that lived up in Spokane, and of course the winds blew the ash up there. They couldn't drive. It was destroying car engines. They had to wear masks. It was just like the talk about air quality.
I was just thinking the exact same thing here with the fire, the smoke from Canada. I was like, what did they,
But imagine
we didn't know what we didn't know back
volcanic
then.
ash.
God, we survived.
Yeah.
Didn't man? We may have had some side effects, but we're here.
Yeah. For the time being.
Yeah, it's no worse than the food they're putting in us.
Oh, please. Yeah. Okay. On another note, this is looking fabulous.
Right? All right, I'll see you later.
Thanks, Ron.
Where am I? Oh yeah, now it's time to do a wash. So my mortar's in, and it's dry. But it doesn't do anything. So I'm making a wash up by putting some of the some scumble glaze, which is an acrylic transparent medium, and you add some pigment to it. And that way it has transparent or semi-transparent properties to it. So it's look here. Hi. So that's with a wash over it. And that's a burnt umber, a little burnt like charcoal, not burnt umber, more of a dark charcoal. So that's just the color. Now if I painted it that color, it'd be too solid. It wouldn't have anything going on. It'd be boring. So base coat and just a simple wash with nice complementary color to create the shadow. Don't use black. Black is a cold color. Shadows are more warm. They're not really cold. Right? Let me think here. Yeah, you don't use black. It's too much of a cold color and it's too strong. So for like these, I'll use a darker charcoal. It'll be darker, just a little slightly darker than the wash. That way it'll just kind of, I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a couple stems here before I move. Trying to be a contortionist. Reach down here. This is my wash. It's just black pigment. I'm sorry. This is burnt umber and a little charcoal color mixed together. I don't want black. I want that. So, I tap it in. Just gonna make sure I'm in balance with what I've already done. That was the owner of the studio. When I say studio, this is the Center for Sound, Mind, and Body. Do a lot of cool stuff here. I come here for sound bath meditations. it as my friend. It's too. As soon as it's washed, it's like just stick it to it. So just add some water, loosen it up. So it has some depth to it. This is going to be fun. There's like a piece of melting hardwood coming through the building. Curious how that's going to go away into the way. Where's the spot? Come on.